Hey everybody, I'm Jelani.
And I'm Brooks.
And together we are Go Figure Reviews. And for today, we have the Marvel Legends series. I think this is the 50th anniversary?
Yeah, since 50 years, right
It's
on the
been
top.
50 years of Wolverine. And this is our first 2-pack box set that we got that we're going to review today. This is the Brood Wolverine, as well as Lilandra Neramani. We've been wanting these figures for ages. Basically the Lilandra is pretty much the one we want. But hey, there's a Brood Wolverine, and
I mean, it's a Wolverine.
It's a Wolverine with a Brood body and arms and face. And of course, we're gonna talk about it today. Looking at the box itself, we've got that Angry Brood head on there with the 50th anniversary stuff. Showing that off a little bit. And then on the back, it shows the cover art for the Wolverine 50. That has the Angry Brood Wolverine trying to fight the brood that's inside of him. There was a period of time where Aliens was the thing to go. So they decided to do the Brood in Marvel Comics. And the Brood's like fun stuff. We look on the other side, same thing. And of course, when we flip it on the bottom, we've got that barcode. If you want to see that, all the other warnings and whatnot there. And on the top, it has Wolverine, and it has the Lilandra Neramani words on the top with the 50 years. So of course, we're gonna crack this bad boy open and see what's going on. All right, and here we have the Brood Wolverine. Now, this was in a comic this is Wolverine 50, I believe, from like 1988. Wolverine was basically attacked by a brood alien. Broods are basically the villains associated with the X-Men.
Yeah, they're kind of like xenomorphs.
Yeah, they're xenomorphs, but similar to aliens and an alien. And what they do is they, I guess, put a brood in your mouth, kind of like an alien does. And you turn into that alien instead of having a chest burster. And this happened to Wolverine. And this is why he looks the way he does. His healing factor was able to save him from this. Yeah, because it should. It's the freaking healing factor. I mean, it's what saves him from everything. And we have him in his classic pose, of course, from the book. And he's got open hands instead of the fisted claw hands that we normally get with a Wolverine. So that's pretty cool. Just looking at him in the pose, I just like the pose. It's a basic Wolverine body except for the head and the arms. And looking at the head, that's really cool that he has like a hinge mouth. That's really cool. I like the head sculpt. It's fairly decent. Like he's coming out of his mask, trying to fight the brood from taking over. He's got the same articulation that any Wolverine would have. Those sweet butterfly joints. He can look up, of course, and I'll knock his head off while we're doing it. But
how dare you, sir?
Yeah, his head comes off easily. What can I say? And he's got the forearm joints, or the forearm turn there. Pinless joints for the elbows. It's just sweet. The ab crunch is decent. He can turn pretty decent. The belt doesn't hinder it like normal for a Wolverine figure. We've been used to this one since the Juggernaut wave. This has pinned joints, which kind of sucks because I thought he'd have like pinless joints like the arms, but and we've seen it on the newer figures. The X-Men 97 figure is pinless. And this one doesn't come with pins, and that's kind of disappointing to me because if you're going to make new figures, you might as well go ahead and get that stuff done. Same kind of things he got going on with the ankle rocker and the ankle things and the boot cut there. But he's, all in all, basically a Wolverine figure. He's just got a different head and different arms. Pretty standard. I like him, though, either way. He's not terrible. He's also got his only pair of fisted hands.
pair of non-claw fisted.
Yeah. It'd be nice if he had like different stuff going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, it's going to be a Wolverine, and it's Wolverine's 50th anniversary, so this is a form of Wolverine that happened. So, he is what he is.
True that. And here's Lilandra, and this is the reason I'm buying this box set, is for this figure.
Yeah, me too.
In particular. And she looks pretty good. Like, she's got a nice, like the helmets. I like the helmet. And the lines. It does kind of cover up a lot of her face, so you can't really see her like markings or like kind of face tattoos. But still, she's got good head movement. She has a cape, but I don't think it's meant to be removed. Like I think you can remove it, but I think it looks. It doesn't look too bad. It's like has a little swoop to it. It's kind of the same one as the ones from the Hellfire Club box set. But arms are pretty standard, what you'd expect these days. Double jointed elbows, of course.
And they're pinless.
Yeah.
No pins.
Which is nice because it looks nice.
Yeah.
Have pins. And midsection, pretty decent little. She just got that. No waist. No waist.
Needs a waist articulation or an ab crunch or something.
Yeah.
They want to make her like look this way, but I don't know. It's kind of weird that they didn't do anything with that.
Yeah. Legs are pretty standard. Not quite Jean-Claude, but not too terrible. You got that little thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, of course, and she's got like the knee pads for her boots.
Yeah. Also pinless down there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they do that with the other guy?
I don't know.
Odd. And your typical kind of ankle pivot marker type joint. So yeah, pretty nice. And she's got a nice sheen to her, metallic, that nice silver. She's got these lines coming off of the little brooch on her cape, like a sunburst. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. She doesn't come with too many extras. She does, of course, come with this trident, which is cool. I like that.
It's not bad.
And but she only comes with a couple of hands. A puncher.
For punching.
Yep. And a slapper.
For slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is odd. I mean, you can give us a little more hands than that, but still, overall, like on its own, not a bad figure.
All right, and here the Brood Wolverine is with his Wolverine counterparts. On this side, we have the X-Men 97 Wolverine. We reviewed that a while back. Check out that video. He's with the rest of the first wave of the X-Men 97 figures. And another thing to note, of course, he's got pinless joints on his legs.
Curious.
See? Yeah, he's got the pinless joints here, but he doesn't have them on the Brood Wolverine, which is weird. And plus, I don't know, I like the leg definition on this one more than I like this one, because this is the original mold. But this is, over here, this is the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave Wolverine. It's alright. It's all good. He's handsome. And it's basically that body mold on this figure, which you could do head swaps, but why would you? Because the arms are kind of messed up.
He's got the brute arm.
Yeah, it's all right though. I mean, you can fudge a little things if you want to. We've seen this Wolverine before. There are many of him. Yeah.
There's many Wolverines as there are fish in the sea.
That's right. Schnickty schnicked.
And here we have our new Lilandra next to not necessarily an older Lilandra figure, but a potential figure that you could make by kind of mixing and matching a few pieces.
Yep, this is my kit bash Lilandra, basically. This is the one that I had to put together with the head from the Mystique that came as a Walgreens exclusive. This is the only thing we had for Lilandra was this floating head. And she looks decent, but...
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can kind of tell, like, that it's not a Lilandra. Like, the kind of, the belt with pouches kind of gives it away, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I mean, you could make her from a number of things. Like, there's a Jocasta body that's available, but she was a little too big for me, for what I wanted to do. So what I did was I made a Silver Sable. I bought a second Silver Sable body from the Spider-Man Marvel Legends wave, and I got the cape from Black Knight, and that is I guess that's the Atlantean trident from Aquaman from the DC universe.
Yeah, you can see it's got like a starfish on it.
Yeah, you know, because
It's still a cool looking dark trident though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do Lilandra, I mean,
yeah,
this is kind of what you look like anyway. But now we have the actual Lilandra that we can use for our displays and stuff.
I think the new one's a little bit better, but the old one's not too bad either.
Yeah. All right, and here we have the Brood Wolverine with the Brood, the alien xenomorphs that basically the X-Men fight sometimes. Yeah, they've gone through some things. Now these are the on the sides. These are the Toy Biz Brood figures. They're pretty cool. They're on loan from our good friend Richard C. Thank you, Richard, for the Toy Biz figures, and as well as this completed Brood Queen. I've never seen a Brood Queen complete ever. It was in a Hasbro Build-A-Figure wave, and she's amazing as far as the things. I mean, the only downside is I don't like the tentacles or her arms or legs or whatever you want to call them. They tend to fall out, but they're bendy wire as well. So, I mean, I don't mind it. You know, as a good display piece, I mean, this is pretty good. I had the pieces to this, but I didn't have everything. And my good friend Richard was able to complete his. So thanks a lot for letting us use it for this review.
And here we have her with some other Cosmic X-Men characters. On the right, of course, we have the Starjammers, including Corsair, Cyclops' daddy, and the Chode, which was a Build-A-Figure that came in a pretty good at X-Men wave.
Yeah, we did a review on that. Check it out.
I believe Corsair was in that wave, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
And on the left, we have a couple of Imperial Guard losers, idiots. They suck. Gladiator, the purple guy, he has superpowers. He's Superman, but like his powers are like confidence based. So if like he ever doubts himself, he can be beaten. And Fang, who was he was one of the OG Imperial Guard, but he did not survive his encounter with Wolverine, sadly. And in the back, of course, we have the Phoenix, who was kind of the thing that ties it all together.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad like this figure came out, because like this is one of the pieces I've kind of been missing in my Cosmic X-Men collection.
All right. So all in all, it's not a bad set. I mean, I definitely would have taken a Lilandra by herself.
Yeah.
And of course, we give figure points out here. And Brooks, what would you give this 2-pack of Brood Wolverine and Lilandra Neramani?
I'd give this one a 4. It is good, but like it's it falls a little short on the extras, I think. Like, not a lot of no extra heads, or just a couple extra hands, and the staff. Like I mean, if you're gonna put out a 50th anniversary box set, I think you could afford to throw in a few more bells and whistles.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty reasonably priced 2-pack, so like not much of a complaint there. So yeah. Not perfect, but still pretty good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give it a 3. And it's for all the things that you mentioned. But one more thing, you really didn't have to put a Brood Wolverine in here. I mean, I understand it, but it's not necessary. We want a Lilandra, and all we've gotten, was our bootleg, version with the head. And I like this head, by the way, just to let you know. I like the tattoos, the fact you can see them. But the new head is better. It just pops a little bit more. Plus, it's more of a crown. So, yeah, you guys tell us what you think. How many figure points would you give it? Let us know what we can improve in the future, by the way. We really enjoy the views. Help us with this algorithm, man. Like, share, and subscribe. And of course, get out there and go